Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we'll have just a short video of me cutting my son's hair as well as braiding it. So stay tuned if you're interested, guys. So first things first, my sister washed his hair a few days ago. So I put it in 2 braids. So I'm just undoing those braids with the rat tail comb right now. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spray with the continuous mister, and if you guys don't have one of these, I suggest you go get one. It makes spraying the hair so much easier. And as you can see, I'm using the Cantu leave-in conditioner, and I'm just doing this because, like I said, his hair was washed a few days ago and I didn't put any product on it. Next, I'm going to be adding the Keratin Mist, which I love to use anytime I put heat on his hair. And since his hair has gotten longer, I do use this before I blow dry his hair. So now you just see me clipping it off, doing a quick detangle, and then I'm going to blow dry the hair. This is pretty self-explanatory, but just in case you guys aren't familiar with how to blow dry, or your blow dries don't come out as straight as you would like, use a chase method. Always use a brush that just works better than a comb. And that is why we sprayed the keratin mist on there, because keratin is good for our hair, and it also helps as far as it being a as far as it being a heat protectant as well. Okay guys, now what I'm just doing is I am doing a middle part, or a part straight down the middle of his head, and I used to struggle with this, so I actually use the tip of his nose and I just go all the way down. As you can see, that's what I'm doing here. This is Shine and Gem, the yellow kind. Guys, you have to get the yellow kind. If you don't get the yellow kind, I can't promise it's going to turn out as good. Just from my experience, don't use jam as far as when braiding. The Shine and Gem works the best in the yellow. So what you want to do is you want to take that Shine and Gem, you want to line it down your part, so you'll like put some on your hand and line the part. Then you're going to take the comb and make sure that the part is as straight as it can be. And now I'm just parting his hair off because I'm getting ready to braid it. When you braid, before you braid, you want to comb through the hair, make sure there are not any kinks. If you braid overhand, go ahead and braid overhand, underhand, then go ahead and braid underhand. Then what I like to do is I braid overhand until I get to the part where it's no longer on his scalp, and then I braid underhand. It just makes the braids look nice and neat. I also take the Shine and Gem and I use it on the ends and I comb it in. It just helps the ends stay together and they just look way more neat, the braids do. As you can see, I'm just doing the same thing now as far as just parting the hair, taking the Shine and Gem, putting it on both sides, and then we're just going to braid, braid, braid. And the thing about this, guys, and you'll see this on this clip, if there's a braid that might have turned out crooked or I didn't like how it looked, you can always just start over. We have nothing but time during this quarantine, so guys, you literally just take your time and practice braiding. Like I said, when there's no more scalp, I switch to underhand. Okay guys, and I also wanted to just come in and tell you guys I'm sorry about the quality. This was before I knew how to work my ring light tripod, so in the next few clips the quality is going to get a lot better. Sorry about that. There's a white haze towards the bottom of the screen because that's where my light was, so you guys will see it'll clear up in just a few. And I kept that clip in just so you guys could see if you mess up, it is okay. That section was way too small, so what you see me doing now is parting this section down the middle. And I want to turn this into 2 braids. As you can see, I didn't add any more shine and jam, which I should have, and so you'll see me going back, adding the shine and jam, combing through the hair, and now I'm going to start back braiding. And this one is not in real time, but it's slowed down some just to kind of show you guys. Here I'm taking the shine and jam, putting it on the ends of the hair and combing it through. I'm also switching underhand and starting to braid underhand, as you can see now. This also helps with tucking in any short hairs or uneven hairs that you have. That's why you would switch the braid from overhand to underhand. And you're going to braid all the way down as far as you can. Some people stop because they're going to put rubber bands on, but I go ahead and braid all the way down because I don't want it to start poofing up. His braids usually stay in for about a month, sometimes a little over, so this is just the method that I use when I do his braids so that they look good for a long time. Then also there's something that I do, and if you guys would like to know, I can make a video on how I just freshen them up. I don't rebraid anything, just the way that I use the mousse and sit them back underneath the dryer, and it makes his braids look still as if they're new. And I'm just showing you guys this side of the head. All his styles are usually mirrored, so what I do on one side, I do the exact same thing on the other side. So you guys will see that in a little bit. And I'm just braiding all the way down to the end. Okay guys, we are finished. Now I'm just showing you that I do use the rubber bands, and I use 2 rubber bands on one braid. Sometimes one, it just depends. He's just handing me the rubber bands, and I'm doing each braid. And this is just peppermint oil. This is really like the only oil that I use on his scalp during the time that he has braids. That is the foam wrapping mousse. Now I'm just going to use a do-rag, tie his hair down, and make sure the braids are going in the right direction. At this point, you can sit your child underneath the dryer, and look at him, he's so happy about getting his hair done. So you can sit your child underneath the dryer, or you can let them sleep, which he decided to sleep. So this is the next day, guys. I'm just taking his hair and clipping it up. This is my first time trying to cut his hair on my own. So I'm just brushing it down, and actually this time I'm just lining him up because I did not have all the tools that I needed, so a line up was better than nothing. It's my first time lining him up as well. So I'm just using the liners, and I'm literally just doing what I see them do at the barbershop. I don't know if I'm doing it in the correct order or anything, guys, but this is just what I feel like I see them do. So this is what I'm doing. I'm brushing it down. I'm lining it up. I'm being sure not to apply too much pressure to the liners. I'm using the edge of the liner to kind of curve out this side part. I don't even know the name, guys, but you guys get the picture. Just want to keep brushing it. Same motion. Be very light, be very gentle. And this is him checking it out. This is him like, I don't know. Then he's like, okay, you did good, Mom. So at this point, I'm just lining up the other side of his head. And excuse my ashy hands. Y'all know with this COVID, our hands are getting washed 24/7, okay? So I end up just having him turn around so then I can get a better angle for you guys. Oh, those braids are looking so good. Okay, guys, and this is just Nate being Nate at this point. He's happy to have his hair braided, and he's feeling himself clearly. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you guys stay blessed. Thank you so much. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.